I'd like to call the Dupont Town Board meeting, open the meeting as August 11th, 2026. We'd like to start out with a prayer and the pledge of allegiance. Could you lead us, Caleb?
God of all providence, we thank you for the opportunity to come together and to be able to discuss the welfare of this town and this community. We ask that you would please grant guidance with wisdom and prudence, that we'd be able to navigate and be prudential with all of the things that you've given us to deal with this town community again. We ask that you would please help us to navigate the many different obstacles that we have in life and in this way with your glory in mind. It's in Christ's name I pray.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'll take attendance now. Lonnie Dickin,
Present.
John Adams,
Present.
Caleb Malcolm,
Present.
Linda Gill. I'm present. Town's attorney is not, and Scott is not now, but he said he was coming. Visitors here are Bobby Phillips and Christine Dick.
Everybody want to review the minutes from last month's board meeting, review our 14th meeting. Everybody's had a chance to review the meetings and the minutes. Get a motion to approve the minutes.
Make a motion to accept the minutes as presented.
Do I have a second?
Make a second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Mays.
I hadn't marked you off yet. Yeah, and the treasurer's report there in front of you.
If everybody like to review it.
That one should be sent off on.
Wow.
I can tell you in just a second. General. So payroll had to go in semi-annually, so in July, payroll taxes were paid in $1,591. And then there was a West Sixth Law bill for some of the work he's done for us, was $670. And then we pay AAA striping company, which we had not paid yet for that grant. So it's $3,050. We got that much money in a grant that's been in the general fund, and then it went back out.
It was All-Star paving, wasn't it? Not AAA stripe.
No, All-Star paving, we did it too, but we had it in the other fund.
Oh, the stopping was a grant from the railroad.
Yeah.
It was-
Oh, yeah, this was the railroad one.
Scared.
Yeah, this is the railroad. We paid that one too. That's pretty much it. And then we just had the normal mowing bill out of there.
Well, it just was.
Yeah,
Usually they're not
it
that far
changed,
apart
yeah.
from one month to the next.
It was unfortunate.
And then the other big one, when we get sewage liens in from the county, they deposit all of that money, the tax money and the sewage liens money in the town account. That happened in June. So in July, I had to switch the money out. So $2,523 was sewage liens. So I had to move it out of the town account into the sewage account. So that happened too. But the sewage account went up by $2,500 because of it.
Hopefully, that'll be less and less amount.
Yeah.
Water company agreement. Can I get a motion to approve the treasurer's report for last month?
I'll make a motion to approve the treasury report from last month.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're moving on to old business.
Yeah.
It's sort of been the rate study. I don't know if the point on the rate study. yet.
So I called Sherman Barber Tracy, at Sherman Barber and Mulligan. And she is getting us a quote. She's called back a couple times and asked questions. She pulled some records from, Gateway. And then she asked me to send her a couple things. So then she was looking to see if, she was worried that we wouldn't meet the requirements for a grant. She wasn't adding, like Patty said, we could add the water bill, sewer bill together, even though it's not our company. She wasn't adding that. So with being able to add that, she said, we're fine. But she thinks that we should go ahead and do a rate increase now. And was gonna give us a recommendation of what to raise it to, and then do the rate study. But they didn't have my quote ready today when I called them. So they are working on it.
What's a motion?
Patty gave us 2 other names to get rate study quotes from. I have not called them yet. One of them was the guys that were here. Yeah. And then the other one was just somebody else. So I didn't know if you wanted me to go ahead and get other quotes.
It would be good to have at least 2.
Okay.
Just to keep everybody honest.
I will get a second quote then. Okay. I sent you guys the Dupont Water Company agreement, the draft. Did you guys have a chance to read it?
Yeah.
Did you see any questions, concerns, corrections?
Looks great to me.
Okay. So I will get that to Ron, probably tomorrow to look at and go over what, with him and if he needs to send it to Doug Hobbs or whoever. And then their board meeting is next Monday. So hopefully we can come to some kind of agreement. If they want to make changes or something, I'll have to call you guys to make sure that you're okay with it. But hopefully we can get that approved and started this month.
What did they end up deciding on the fees? Were they gonna charge the same fees as if they were getting the water shut off? I know that was a question.
So they will get their fees anyway. If the water company has to go out and shut off and turn back on, they will get their fees anyway. they're not gonna charge any more on that. We pay them a monthly bill to do our billing.
Right.
It will probably go up a little bit. Because not only are they gonna do this for us, they're also taking credit card payments now. He's sending out more notices now than we had before. So it will probably go up some. It hasn't went up for 10 years.
It's the rate study should help compensate,
Yes,
or the new rate.
right. But that agreement that we've had with them was back when Joe was there, Joe Elliott,
Right.
and we've never changed it since then. So he's looking at it and I'm sure it will go up. I just don't know how much yet. And we'll have to approve it before we do anything anyway, so. But yeah, as far as like the turning off, turning back on, there's not gonna be any fee there. We'll just probably make up the difference in the actual service agreement we have with them.
And when that agreement's done, we'll send out letters to everybody that,
Yes, so we'll have to send out a letter to everybody letting them know that, you know, if they are 60 days behind, the water's gonna get shut off. They won't have water, sewer, or anything until it's completely paid in full. So we'll have to cut a letter and send it out to everybody.
what about some of those people that were on the list that owe hundreds? Are we gonna? give them
Most of
money?
those
That's
are
the-
already sewage liens filed. There might be one or two that are in the 600, 700 range. I will probably get her to go ahead and file these liens right away. And they'll get a letter from her,
Mhm.
then they'll get the letter from us, and if they want to make arrangements, they'll just have to call us and make arrangements. Otherwise, she'll keep the sewage liens on. Yeah, I think it's in better shape now than it was.
It would have to be better.
Yeah, I mean with just the sewage liens filed and all that,
Yeah,
so,
one time it was way out there with.
yeah. Yeah, they're in better shape now. So hopefully this will work out and benefit us a lot. Hey, do we need a motion on that, John? For the agreement as presented?
I get a motion to approve the agreement with the water company to shut off the water if the sewer bill's not paid, if it's 60 days behind.
I'll make a motion. As presented.
Will I get a second to that motion?
Second as presented.
All in favor?
Aye.
We need to sign this resolution. It just says an ordinance of the town of Dupont establishing procedures for sewer users to request review of appropriateness of termination of water service. So we need to sign one of those. I think there's two there. So
We'll get to everybody work. All right, go on short straw. We need to get them both signed just to have them.
oh no, it's just our record.
I don't have to sign
You're not on there? I can't see it. I'm
What's
sorry.
been summer? Oh. That's some old
Oh,
things.
wait a minute, did I not? I changed it, but I must have printed it before I changed it. Is both of them like that?
Yes.
Well, I'll get them signed next time then.
I make a
It's-
motion. to not-
Oh, this one. I changed the agreement. The agreement's correct. I just forgot to change that
There you
one. Yeah.
So it's all in the email.
it.
Everybody was
Yeah, we
on there.
probably should show them that we've done it.
Yes.
And we probably do need two
Here, that's
copies
this
of this
copy.
inside.
The one we're giving to the water company, right? That's right.
This one's right, yeah, the one that goes back to the water company.
That's the important one, really.
I'll have to redo the resolution. Who are these people?
Oh, no, I'd say I
That's Hanover Town Council.
Some.
Is it?
That's Hanover. Ben Summer.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
Let's try this one. This one might be better. What was your name?
I bet anything, he's done one of these for Hanover then, and he was just making changes.
Well, they got, because we had an agreement with Ken. So maybe he called and got a copy of our agreement.
That's probably what he did.
What's the other member on there?
Ben Summer and James Storman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can take it.
So that's what he did. He just didn't make all the changes.
There might have been a county that was pretty good at reusing Carmel's information, and they sent it back to him, so everything looks good, you just need to take Carmel out and put your county in here.
Yes, yes.
That wasn't me, by
Well, you can blame it on Bobby if you like.
yes.
He has broad shoulders.
Yeah, I've done the same thing with one.
I think the first time that I've seen a typo.
I'm glad I didn't do this one. I did catch it though. I did change it on one of the agreements.
Is there any more old business?
Well, we haven't talked about that red thing, we put that out last time.
Well, this is, or we have this is actually old business. We discussed it the last meeting.
So you still want the bridge oil and hold for a little bit?
Yeah, we're gonna have to. I mean, there's no way to pull.
Well, let me make a note.
Unless Bobby can find a bunch of hidden free money somewhere.
If I could find it, believe me, I would share it. I kind of had a feeling that was the direction that was probably gonna go for right now.
Well, it's the greasy wheel, or the, you know, the squeaky wheel, not the greasy wheel.
Right, I made a note, but in the minutes. So that they
And as
have it.
far as this agreement from Gonzalez, would everybody like to table this till the next meeting and let's go home and read through it all so you can study it. It's a lot. If you have any questions, I'm sure that Bobby would be having an answer for you.
Can you give us a summary? No.
Brief summary? Yeah, everything that's in there will cover a lot of the stuff. A lot of that information will actually be very valuable once they actually put the plans together, because that's not the set of plans. That is just basically the study of everything that's there. But that kind of helps document everything that's going on in those plans. And that is
Yeah.
a lot of paperwork you would need for the grant or Oakwood. Hope that you would get that, but if you don't, I've kind of talked with John about it before.
Yeah,
A lot of improvements, as well as the money that you spend on those, go towards your match. So it's not money that's just completely blown and thrown away on a piece of paper. That's sometimes really hard to look at when it's like leaving a grocery store and you see the bill and like, this is all I got. So I understand why country
money. That's good.
So a lot of times when you're holding that piece of paper, it's like, okay, now what do I really have? And I know talking with John and understanding the needs of the community at the lift station would definitely be the priority. You know, just
Scott,
got kind of big forces.
What's it, Scott?
Need to respond to John. Got pretty good. Maybe we'll be able to review this more.
Review it, yeah,
Just
so everybody's
table
comfortable.
it until then.
And you're welcome to call me if you guys have any questions or email me one.
It'd be good, we just don't have time to sit down and go through it. I went through it on email some, but I stay pretty busy during the day a lot.
This is one of those things that it's more sewer stuff that I'll have to really focus on.
Well, it's just in the back of your mind, we have to have that to proceed with that grant. That's the important part of that. It's a, you know, you have to spend money to try to receive money. The only part that scares me of all of this is where are we going to get our back from? You know, the Oprah grant and all that, I really believe in all that, but then on the backside of that, where are we going to get? We're gonna try to get a loan, or what are we going to try to do to get match money for that? And I would think that our rate study, we would, to see what kind of excess income we were gonna have, would influence our decision. See what we can afford.
One of the things that is in there, because it's all part of the study, is you'll see some like SRF funding, you'll see some other USDA
Right.
grants. Those are some low interest loans, very similar like student loans or federal aid loans that are usually a percentage. But also, back to John, just a little bit, you can, there's a company called Indiana Bond Bank that they will actually go out to the communities or the bonding companies and get you the lowest interest rates that they can with the bonds. Some of your local banks may be willing to pick that up, but I think some of the legalities, and definitely follow up with the attorney. But I think on the bonds, it does something on the property taxes, to kind of guarantee that repayment
Mhm.
versus a traditional type loan through a bank. There's some options out there. It's a lot to kind of go through. And I'm gonna try not to overwhelm you with paperwork, but try to simplify as much as I can.
There's just a lot to process.
Mhm.
The more you do, the more you figure that out. I've got a good education. It's a good grant for,
Just get a grant.
I'd say it's a good grant. It's that easy. Is there any other old business? We have any new business? I see the 811 map. Bobby got us a copy of that back.
Yes, and I couldn't find the instructions on how to do it. So she sent them to me and she probably sent them to you that day too. There's two ways to do it. You can do it manually or you can download the map. So right now I've got it so I can download the map. And I will finish that up probably tomorrow. I talked to her about it when I had her on the phone, and she said it might be better if I went in and did it manually. So I've read through the manual one.
Right.
That looks pretty difficult to me. Have you ever done one where
I
you
have.
put it in manually, the map?
I called them, they went over, I went over, done it over the phone,
Oh,
but
you
it's still
did?
messed up. I can't figure it out.
That's not encouraging them, Scott.
Well, they keep sending us locates for Hanover College,
Oh, yeah.
and I tried to tell them that's another water system. And where the cutoff was, and it's like where I live out
It's-
there, I had to add
It's
my
impossible,
house.
right?
The lady got over the
I
phone,
got calls for Kane, because when it all gets real confusing in Madison, because
so it's still not.
parts of
I'd
Madison
like
will
to
records read,
try to do it,
parts of
man.
Madison,
Just,
out here it should be pretty.
I get locates for water lines at Riverview Drive and stuff over there. I don't go past the dollar store, you know?
Yep.
So,
Well,
Yep, I can see.
Ron actually has a contact that comes and sees him sometimes.
yeah, there's a lady out there.
So I'm gonna tell Ron if I can't get this on my own the next
Yeah.
day or two to have her holler when she's here. And I'm gonna
Yeah,
come.
have her go,
Yeah.
that's, cause they do it all the time.
Yeah.
You know, they think, I mean,
Yeah.
you do it all the time, it's easy, but.
It's simple.
Yeah.
That's what the lady told me on the phone. It's
Just like-
simple.
Just like getting the grant. It's a good grant for.
But the instructions are like this
See, I've never
thick.
seen the manual instruct, but
Yeah, the instructions
yeah, I've
are like
seen
this
that.
thick
I
and
haven't
it's
read that
real
much
teeny.
my whole entire life.
It's real teeny writing. And it's like, oh man, 14 pages of that.
I try to do it all. I try to do stuff I got on my phone and I got to scroll across the screen because I got to blow it up again so I can see it.
Yeah. So we are working on getting that map in there. I appreciate Steve helping on that.
We've had 2 calls on locates in the last couple of weeks. The one down there, and then,
Did
Are
you
they
hear me?
calling you?
Did you hear me
Is that
say,
who
what
they
are you
call?
doing?
Okay.
of course, the mess up here. I don't know how we need to handle that.
Reads.
Yeah,
They're gonna have to run their own line because none of that works.
right. It's all junk. Never approved, no manual test, no pressure checks, no nothing. Never paid a tap fee.
So what is his name Hartwell?
It's,
I think Zach Hartwell or something. So it's on the corner, John Deere Road and
You remember
1050.
Scotty had tax crop and all that in, and we wanted that subdivision, and the county wouldn't let the subdivision happen, but the sewer never got Bangor checked or state certified, nothing. Nothing was legit, so as of this time, it's disconnected from our sewer. Unless somebody's done something, because there would be the people to do that. Used to be, I'm not saying these people.
So that they can't connect through with their sewer lines.
Right.
If they want to
Because
connect,
the guy that wanted to call, the guy that called me said it was a 60-foot run to their manhole. They must have their own manholes up there, because I know it's a lot further to our manhole.
yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, that whole system's full too, so.
Oh, I'm sure it is. So they can't connect to our sewer line because we won't connect to theirs, basically. They have to run their own line all the way to ours.
And we would need to be involved with it getting tapped.
Okay.
It's just like these people down here in Dupont, I get a little uncomfortable when they start talking about a plumbing company going to come here and rip out the old new and tap a new. I get a little uncomfortable since how we're dealing with clay pipe, so I told them that it would need to be inspected.
Yeah, and take a picture of it.
Yeah, and cut,
Yeah.
because it needs to be right.
Cause if it's clay, you need to cut it out and
Yeah,
put a piece of plastic in there.
Put a saddle tab on it.
Yeah, you got
Plastic works better.
Yeah.
I've saddle tapped. I've saddle tapped it and then mortared it before too. Just more the whole thing.
Don't make the best.
A saddle tap.
We're just over here trying to figure out what a saddle tap is.
Yeah.
A saddle tap goes, I'll explain it to you. The pipe, you dig all the way around the pipe. And basically a saddle tap clamps to the side of it with clamps. So you have to cut a hole or drill a hole.
Mhm.
And the saddle tap fits into that hole and it makes it where you can put your other pipe in at a 45.
Mhm. I see.
Before it was just, and what Scott's talking about, you can do the same thing with a piece of plastic pipe and cut it out on two ends. And use a couple fern coats and put it back together.
Well, it could be like the old days, and they called them hammers, and when they say just knock a hole in the pipe with a hammer and stick a pipe in it.
And then border it up.
More
I mean,
about
all of our,
that's what we're dealing with probably all over. So
all of our stuff here is just pipe stuck together with some old mortar cranked around it.
Yeah.
That drainage tile by the railroad tracks, that's all. That's all it is.
Whereas this would serve as almost like a elbow or union or something like that.
You have to have a hole for each house to go through the sewer.
Yep.
So some of them were put in different ways according to the time they were built.
Mhm.
We have found some of them that's even hooked to the old septic tank that's ran to that.
That's great.
There's been some wild things, because I guess that at the time it was done, the people that were working for the contractor would come back in the evening and hook you up cheaper than the contractor, and they just hook it on to whatever they found.
The
Today,
American dream.
Wow.
yep, clear as
Fly-
mud now, right?
Fly by night. Yeah.
Today, there was a guy in the back alley at the park and he was taking the manhole cover off.
He was on the phone with me.
I'm like, what is he doing? So I walked over there and I said, excuse me, what do you think you're doing?
He was on the phone with
He
me.
goes, I'm on the phone with with the guy from the sewage department. I said, who is that, John? And he was like, yeah, I'm on the phone with John.
Said, go ahead.
Yeah, I was like, okay, thanks.
Put the
I was
fear
just
of God in
checking.
it for a minute. What do you think you're
Well,
doing?
that's really interesting. That's really interesting on that map. If you look at that area right there with the drive through the bank, because you have a line going all the way across, but then you have a line that deadheads right behind that house and goes down and meets at second base under the ball field.
Really?
Yeah,
And he tried to get that as close as what he could. He
Right, I
said,
mean, it's close. I mean, it's close. The manholes and everything are close. I mean, it is, but if you think about that, to go from there to under the highway, that thing has a lot of fall on the far end on the highway end. Go all the way into the schoolyard. So, and it meets at second base. I know there's a manhole with this. I don't know if we put a lid back on it. It had a steel plate forever. That was second base
really,
on the ball field. Yes, there's a manhole.
it's still there. That's one of your pressure relief valves.
Yeah, is it a manhole? I can't remember.
I didn't dig it up, John.
Dave and Danny had
It
me
takes second and
do
there's a
something to
little-
repair it one time. I can't remember if we put a manhole lid on it or if we left it.
I took one out of the soccer field and handled it. I said, man, I took it out. I said, I'll just do away with it because they're just too close together.
Well,
Anyway,
the crazy part, I think we put a lid back on it because the metal that was on it had rotted thin. You know,
Oh,
so wouldn't that be awful? We get second base, it disappeared.
yeah, where'd he go?
Yeah. Real Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Is he safe for
Yeah,
us?
that'd
He's
be
gone.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. That'd be bad.
That'd be a bad day.
I'm thinking of all kinds of jokes right now.
It'd be a crappy situation. The outcome be crappy. All right, other things on new business, I called Robin today, up by the Dupont Baptist Church where Freddie used to live. Those bushes are so overgrown, you cannot see to pull out on the street. I contacted Rochelle Peterson. And they have no problem with us turning them back, and she said whatever it costs, let her know, and they would recompensate us for it. So Eddie's going to take a look at it. Cause they have to be trimmed back, cause you can't, I was up there last night looking at them and I almost got hit. You just can't even see the road. They need to be gone.
Mhm.
And I'm sure they're on right away. They're really dangerous. You know what I'm talking about? Right at
Yes.
that corner. You can't see anything.
A severe thunderstorm watch has been issued.
Sorry.
I don't think I have anything else. I mean, unless you guys do.
We'll get a cost on the sludge judge from Eddie.
Hit us, dude. I'll go out there and help him with us and be by the hour or something.
You probably
You guys want to approve that?
You like?
you probably don't need to be anywhere near that, do you?
No. Oh, no, I'm back. I come back this week.
Can I get somebody to make a motion to carry on with getting the sludge judge process done at the lagoon?
So
So
my neighbors
get
actually,
those results back to Scott.
out to where I live on that. lake, he's
Motion
got
for
a
the
flat
sludge
bottom
judge.
phone. They said, "Hey,
Second.
So
All in favor?
control motor, right?
As far as new
I'm
business
gonna take
goes,
some,
I was
phones out
looking to
there.
get back in touch with
just put it around it. That way you'll know.
railroad guy.
Adam?
That's
Yeah.
all for once. They said,
Trying to figure out next move, because I know it's a more complicated situation now. Is that something that we need to have them get back with us on, or is that something that we can definitely push a little bit on?
When it becomes railroad, it becomes complicated.
Yes.
So you just have to talk to Adam and see how it goes from there.
And
Because
for all of them.
well, we got the same problem. I mean, we have to do something with pipe along the railroad tracks. We have to do something. Because it just keeps if we get a big rain tonight, it'll blow into the hole out of it and have another big suffering because it can't get out the end. And you can't get to the end, you need to jet it, so I'm not sure. If we try to find it and replace the far end of it for now, because if we can get it to drain, it will quit blowing it. Because once again, the mortar and the joints, just blows them out.
It's a whole different issue.
Well, I mean, what it does when it blows it out, Scott will tell you this, then the pipe cocks. Then you got a big hole, and it just sucks dirt. It just constantly happens until we can get that drain opened up. And Jennings County looked at it, and they never got back with me at all. I don't know if we need to call Jefferson County and see if they'll come. And
Well, if you
They
would
cost a
like,
lot more.
right, but I guess I could call Jennings County again and follow up.
What was it we were talking about doing last time?
Just get it jetted,
Yeah,
but we
but
can't.
besides jetting it and finding it. Didn't somebody say something about sedans could come and do
I had
something?
wondered about doing the boring, and John had mentioned that probably wouldn't work because the boring wouldn't be very forgiving on his clay pipe. But yeah, I don't know if what the city manager charged to even run the camera down it or.
The issue, and, you know, we can dig it on the far side of the road. I mean, we dig it in front of Vandalize. You can dig with a shovel almost. It's not deep. You know, right in front of Dave Vandalize's house at all. But if it falls the elevation to go under the sewer main into the creek, it has to be pretty deep on that bank, but then you can't just go dig because of Adam, you have to coordinate with Adam to stop the trains. Cause you can't be within 4 foot of the tracks, and it's complicated. When it involves a railroad, it's complicated.
Somebody mentioned Saddam's potholing it. Of course, I didn't know what that meant, and
But
I
you
didn't
You
ask.
can bring a back truck
Yeah,
out or a
yeah,
back
back.
trailer. Or a back trailer, try to find it. That's a,
Yeah. The only other issue I got to think
I
is
still don't know what that means.
that
they
it's-
call it potholing, you take pressure washer. And you have a big suction on a trailer or a truck. And you can just wash down the utilities. They just wash a hole and it all sucks in the truck. It turns it on to sort of like they can cut up. Like say that there may be an electric line between here and the file cabinet you need to dig across.
Mhm.
They'll come and they'll locate that utility with a pressure washer. It's a great big long pressure washer and it cuts right through the ground.
It's crazy.
The only challenge would be it would still be close enough to the railroad track that if it's that deep, that may want to collapse.
Exactly. It's
Still be
it's
okay.
complicated because it's the hillside there.
Oh,
I mean, we
bridge
we
to
could go
the
rent.
tunnel.
I mean, we could go rent a back trailer and do it. I mean, that's not you rent them in McAllister and Columbus. It's not that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because if you get somebody like a back truck out here, it'd be $2,500 at least.
Yeah,
At least.
what's it? Okay, McAllister.
I might have a connection, get you a little cheap.
Well, if we can get somebody, if we can get one or get somebody to do it, we need to do it because we
Can
have to fix our
It's
problem.
deep down there. Can they get down to it?
Well, that's it. And the problem is, you got that railroad, you got that track, and it's a hill like this. So it's
I don't
somewhere in
think
that
you can
hill.
get it.
So it's gonna keep filling up as fast as you back it out.
I don't know.
Yeah, that one had me.
You can't hardly dig on it either because you start digging, everything runs out from under the tracks.
Yeah,
You know, I've been down there to the creek and scratched around in the creek with an excavator, but I mean, it's like a needle in a haystack.
I don't know.
I thought about trying, they said, well, they used to say that it had a metal grate on the end of it. There's some people that said they can remember
metal
it, so
detector
maybe
down
maybe get you out here sometime and
Yeah.
have that
Yeah.
real sensitive metal detector.
Yeah.
Go down there and see what we can find and dig it. That
You
might
got
be,
an idea where it comes
I
out?
have an idea, it has to go to the creek. I go down there and take the excavator and we'll just dig and find the
Yeah.
metal, because there shouldn't be a whole lot of metal in there.
No.
That's probably our best. If we can find that in, then we can clean it out.
Yeah.
I thought I heard mention of there being another one that was an issue aside from the one that's right there by the tracks. Wasn't there another one that we were going to with? Or was that, it was just that one?
Well, there's a lot of issues up right near your house with the railroad drainage. Cause it always plugs up and comes all the way over the road, and then the next culvert's a mess down there where, so it floods the next guy's
Yeah.
house.
There was another one. I thought there was another one further down the way.
What is your issue right now with the railroad needing to call them?
Well, we had talked about it initially, and I think that John had another conversation with them about the complicatedness of the situation, I think, and it just kind of hit pause.
What happens at his house is the railroad sprays all the weeds and cuts all the limbs, and they all wash into the culvert in front of his house and plug up, and it just cuts their driveway out. Cuts,
And the
cuts
water
on the
comes out.
road.
Washes out our
And it-
gravel, and then it goes and it like floods the neighbor's yard.
What's the guy that's next to Rockbirds between, it absolutely floods under his house when it does it. It's crazy. I mean, there's so much water comes through there, it'll cut their driveway that deep.
It'd be like a full-on stream down that road.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
crazy. It needs fixed. But he cleans it out. They're seeing him clean it out. The railroad don't seem to want to do routine maintenance to keep it cleaned out. I don't know what you do to stop that, you know? Trash and brush is gonna come down those big deep ditches.
I think maybe it's just to keep them from the.
Well, it is on his side. They had to because it plugged all the time when it went under the road.
We usually clean that one out. That one, when I was in the neighborhood, I cleaned that bunch of times, the great all over years.
Yeah, it just plugs up really fast. The bigger the rain, the quicker it plugs up.
Especially considering now what we know about the inside culvert and the blockage that's in it too.
Right.
So there's kind of been a little bit of a pause in the sense that it's going to continue to be blocked anyway. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll wash out. Maybe the problem will be solved itself. It'll wash out as we actually unblock the exterior part. But
Call this, if you can want Adam's number, just call him up, discuss it with him again, and see what he did. If not, I'll give him a call.
sounds good.
You
You know,
know,
one more try. I think we've had
if he had a small tire,
conversations.
if he had a small tire, we could hook the chain, if we could get the chain through it, like they
Watch
did.
some videos.
Hey, that's not bad.
What else would you do to a target culvert like that, unless you could jet it out? I mean, that's cutting it, but that's all railroad crossing. That's all 4 foot of the railroad.
Yep.
It's like this up here, he doesn't want any responsibility for it because the tracks do drain into it, but we have the drain over by J&R and the one across the street that both drain to his drains.
Mhm.
But there has to be some kind of give here to get this fixed.
If you start digging and the railroad track falls over and the bridge falls over.
We'll get,
Yeah.
We'll get
That's
some
your
good
response.
I know that's like big deal. When I dig, they would send a federal track guy to stand there. I mean, he'll be standing there. His guy will be there. I mean, he's cool, but he'll be there. If you get within 4 foot of that track, he'll be there. And he'll come and inspect before they send a train or anything. It's kind of a big deal, and they're busy now. But they have bigger fish to fry, because when I was talking to Adam, they had a culvert somewhere that washed out on the track somewhere, and it was a big deal. They had to get side dump cars, and it was a big deal to fix it. And he was talking about that.
This whole situation sounds complicated.
It's complicated. It's not as easy as getting a grant.
That's good, though. We need to.
Or upload maps.
There you go. We'll have to work on
Other than that, I don't think I have any new business. Did you get any results from any of the letters? Did the letters go out? to
I
the
have
people?
not got any results. They went out, but they went out a week late after the meeting, so we haven't.
Okay.
We haven't got to our 30 days yet. But no, I've not had any response, but I never do. Haven't even saw anything on Facebook, so we're doing good.
We don't want them to respond.
Yeah. I don't have anything new to report. Well, maybe I do at the park. I really don't. Nothing to everything's going fine at the park, except we evidently have someone that likes to go in the bathroom and not go to the bathroom in the bathroom. They like to do it in the floor in the middle of the drain.
Yeah, we have those in Hanover.
What in the world?
I don't know, not for sure.
You know what I would
It's
like,
pretty big.
you know what I think we should do?
Oh,
Is that a remote lock
Is
on
that
that
really?
bathroom?
It is.
No, it locks automatically.
Well, what would it cost to get one? What would it cost to get Troy to put a remote lock on it, and at 5 o'clock in the evening, just lock the bathroom? Because it's
It
all
does
this
lock.
happening at night.
It locks at 8 o'clock, 8:15, something like that.
Maybe
And then it unlocks in the morning.
we should move that up. Because it has to be happening at night.
Well, I went back last time and looked at camera, and the only person I saw go in during that time frame that he thought it might have happened, was a girl, a young girl. And it's like, of course we have no cameras in the bathroom. It's just going in and coming out that I can see. So that's the only one person I saw going in. So I got copies of that. I'm going to go back and look at this one because he just told me about it today. I don't
What about putting a camera right there where you see everybody that goes in?
It'd be nice to have one a little closer than what we've got,
Put one right up so you can
because
see
the one we have is in the up in the shelter house. And it's kind of hard. If you don't know the person, it's kind of hard sometimes to tell who they are. So it'd be nice if we had one on the opposite side, facing right at the door.
You just want to call it Troy and see if that would cost.
Thank you. And it'd be nice if we had another one I could talk to people, because a lot of times I'll turn the camera on and yell at them. Yeah, I'll
Can you
turn the
imagine
camera.
getting caught in the act?
Where's that coming from? Oh my God, where's that at?
That's when I rang a doorbell one day, so I thought, yeah, you know, you could talk to the doorbell.
Yeah. But yeah,
We
I've-
stray further from the board. What the heck?
So anyway, that's the only issue we're having right now, so I just can't even fathom that, but
That is an issue.
That really is something that kids are doing. That's,
I doubt
It's-
it's kids.
It's a thing.
I doubt it's kids.
But I did wonder the first time if the door was locking properly. So I did go over and check it, and it is locking, and then it is unlocking at a normal time, so. It's not that it's left open and they went in there during the night. It's happening in broad daylight.
I think once you put the camera up, you need to put a sign on and do a smile, you're on camera.
That might go.
Well, I mean, if you can see their face, I mean, if you can put a light over there so you can see it at night, you're gonna know if it's only, if it wasn't there at such and such time and it is the next time, then you're gonna see, and there probably ain't 4 or 5 people use that bathroom.
Yeah.
And once you see that happen twice and you see the same person 2 or 3 times, and you see the
That'll
pattern.
That'll narrow it down.
It just blows my mind to even think about doing something like that.
Well, I got to
Just
say,
like,
it's just,
hey.
No kidding.
Anyway, other than that, everything's going fine. I did give our guy a call back about the merry-go-round turf around it, because there is a couple splits in it. And I haven't got an answer back yet, but I did call him.
well, it looks like we'll move on to public section. Anybody have anything they want to discuss? And the delinquent sewer bills, you pretty much explained that to
Yeah.
us already. I think it's time to move on to bills and vouchers.
That's the attorney's office. And this is someplace called Gonzalez Companies. I don't know what it is.
we need to
Nobody
check
has.
that.
Yeah, let's check them out.
Not too many today to sign.
Everything costs money.
Oh, yeah. So on this one, I'm gonna explain this. USPS, our great post office, sent us a bill for the box rent, $106 a year. I wrote the check. You guys signed it last time. And here it is. I dropped it off. He called me back and said, "Oh no, it's $112." I'm like, "Why is it $112?" Because the notices weren't right that I sent out. So that's the $6 extra. And I swore I wasn't gonna pay it, but I did.
It's time to have a mailbox on the front of the bank.
Yeah. I'm like, what? And he did, and my bill was the same way. He was like, "Oh yeah, yours is $112 too."
Gee, thanks.
Why would you send them out if they were wrong?
Post office.
Well, he said he sent the bills and the next day they
US
released
It's hard to
Postal
get it-
Service.
It's
ladies
hard to get
and
everything
gentlemen.
done in 4 hours, Robin.
I know. He said he sent them out and the next day they changed it. So I don't know. This is to Southeastern, it's for the rate study. No, for the,
Mailing of the.
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
2/20/30.
All right.
Scott, I'm continually trying to pay you twice. I don't know why.
You wrote the 2 checks?
I think I write them out when I'm doing bills and hold it, and then I write
I feel
another
like
one
he
that
objects
day.
to that.
So you put it, did you?
I've caught it sometimes.
Yeah.
Both times I've caught it before you actually spin it, but
Oh, I wouldn't stand it. Not one person.
I always think the day of though. I usually don't write his till the day of.
Yeah,
And so today I wrote you a check and I already wrote.
you already had one.
Yeah.
Must be doing a great job.
Actually, I've been paying somebody else now. This is my first week back.
How you been feeling? Not too bad.
Have they found out anything
No, I
else?
haven't found anything. I mean, like, took a lymph node out, it was fine.
Well, that's good news.
Said to do a bone marrow thing again. On the third, you know.
You think it was the tick?
Yeah, I talked to a guy today, he's got a buddy, he's had the same thing. He said he'd been with 2 months, they couldn't figure out what was wrong, yeah.
You know, Jason Vance got bit by a tick like that, and his thing was he ain't beat.
Yeah, there's that type of.
And the alpha gal or whatever, but he
Yeah.
would, like, we went to Popeyes one day, man, and he ate some red beans and rice and didn't realize it had beef broth. He quit breathing in the truck. I had him with an EpiPen in the leg. He just
No
quit
kidding.
breathing.
See,
He
I
went and got acupuncture.
It-
Now he can eat steaks.
That's what somebody said they do that.
Yeah, he did. He went and got
It- it-
acupuncture.
it
Now he
could be
eats
worse.
steaks.
I
And
mean-
for 3 years, he ate salads and
I got 2 more days.
and that
of-
day he ate that, man. I thought he put the aisles.
Yeah, like it really.
Good thing you got an EpiPen.
So I'll be off those.
He carried it with him all the time.
Is that because he knew
He
this?
knew.
Slow you
But
down.
but he ate red beans and rice in it. You would think that it would be like
Swallow up.
it wouldn't
Yeah.
have beef. But it did. It was made with beef broth and it
Yeah.
almost.
Huh.
He just fall over. Just quit breathing, and fall over. And he went and got acupuncture, and I watched him eat steaks.
I heard somebody else said that Eastern nuts.
Well, I mean, at the point you can't, when you haven't had a hamburger in 5 years, I think he was.
I tried to-
Yeah.
I guess something that would. Want better than. The line.
The date for our next meeting will be the September 8th at 2026. In 2026 at 6. Can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
We'll make a motion to adjourn.
We got a second.
Well, second then.
All in favor?
Not.
Still.